think this will always be photography, but there's been a lot of changes recently. We can now take photos with drones and with goggles strapped over our eyes, but the evolution of still photography is on the verge of another significant change, with new technologies like the Apple Vision Pro. When the Apple Vision Pro came out, I wasn't really that excited about it, and now that it's out, I still don't think it's like a product for the average consumer. I kind of like Casey Neistat's video where he kind of talks about how it is a really great product and it kind of is the future of the smartphone, but it's not really going to be that big until it gets a whole lot smaller, and hopefully it will eventually look like sunglasses, because the way it looks right now, I think it just kind of looks ridiculous. I don't think it looks like a cool product. From someone who works in a hospital and wears a mask, I wear the N95s, and everyone probably knows what an N95 feels like. You have it on the front, you have it on top, you have it in the back, and after a period of time, it's really uncomfortable. And these are just like a mask. Like, it's not any weight or anything like that. It's just the pressure on the back of your head. After a period of time, it just becomes uncomfortable. The main thing I wanted to talk to you about today is how it relates to photography and why the Apple Vision Pro is so cool for this reason alone. So the fact that you don't even have to get out your smartphone and just to be able to use the Vision Pro on your face is one awesome feature alone. You know, they always say like the best camera is the camera on you. Everyone always says that. It's kind of an annoying phrase now, but it is true. And with the Vision Pro, having it on your eyes to be able to take a picture whenever you want, it just makes photography like so much easier. Like if you go to a national park, you just click a photo like instantly, like so quickly. You don't have to take your phone out. You don't have to hold anything down. You can just take a photo with your finger. And then the fact that you can just do video that way, it's just so much easier. I mean, if you think about it, you don't have to carry a camera, so you make everything kind of lighter in that way, even though the Apple Vision Pro is like so heavy right now. But the future of photography, I really think, is the Vision Pro, to have something like sunglasses or something like that where you can just put it on and take pictures of photo and video. That's kind of how I think about it. Now, another thing that I haven't heard people talk about is the way that you could sync this device with like your mirrorless camera, because I don't think that we're ever going to really get a smartphone or a headset that compares to the quality that you have with like a really great mirrorless camera and a really great lens. Maybe someday that I know they're getting closer and closer, and maybe someday they can get there, but they haven't got there yet. And so until they get there, I'm still going to say that mirrorless is the best way to go. But what I think is going to be really cool is I could see the potential for app developers, if they can create some sort of app, or like I know Sony has like Image Edge. Every camera brand has their own app that kind of connects to the camera. It's pretty easy now to connect a camera wirelessly to like a field monitor, and you can do all this through Bluetooth. You can do it on your smartphone now, and I think that you can also do this. It would be really cool if you could connect your camera wirelessly to the Vision Pro, because then, I mean, you can pretty much walk to whatever location you're at. You can see all your surroundings while you have the headset on, and then when you want to like look through the camera's viewfinder, you just push a button and you're there. It would be cool if it could sync all your settings, so you can just scroll through all your settings with your eyes. Just imagine the possibilities there, and then like being able to change the aperture and the shutter speed with your eyes, or maybe if you could just command Siri to do that for you, to be able to do that all from like not having to take anything out. I mean, you still would have to take your camera with you, but just being able to be there and see like what you're capturing on your screen, instead of like looking through like the back of your camera, like the monitor or the viewfinder or the EVF. Like if you could just see like this amazing quality through the Vision Pro, through that headset, I think this would be like a huge selling point. And the thing is, like, they could also make cameras way smaller, because you're not going to need an EVF, and you wouldn't even need like a monitor on like a back screen or anything like that. If you had like optimal setup would be like if you had a really lightweight Vision Pro, you like throw that on, and then you have like a really dumbed down basic camera that doesn't have like any buttons. You wouldn't even need a shutter. All you would need is pretty much a box with a lens on it and a battery. And all you would do is you'd have this super small setup. You could just put it in a small bag, take it with you, bring your tripod with you, and you would have this headset on already. You just click a button, you take a picture. I think that really is the future of photography. And if they could like make it to something like sunglasses or something just a whole lot lighter weight, I think that would be ideal. That would be so much better. And after watching Casey Neistat's video on this, it just kind of inspired me a little bit of what you could accomplish and what you could do with something so light and so easy to use. If you could use this for photography, I think that would be amazing. I think that could be the future of photography. No longer would need like these heavy, bulky cameras. If you think about it, it could be like a GoPro. It could be the size of a GoPro. It could have a large sensor on it. You could attach a lens. Maybe it'd be a little bit bigger than a GoPro, but something that just is super small and ultra compact. Maybe it would have like an APS-C sensor and like one of those small lenses to go along with it. I think that's the future of photography. All right, so maybe I'm just streaming a little bit, but tell me what your thoughts are on this. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one.